before. Well, darling, can't you see what you done to me? And I ain't gonna hide the way I feel no more. So let's roll all night. We gonna roll until the morning light. Let's roll.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare. The bombs burst
Good evening and welcome to the Bluegrass Truck Series, the Tater Top 101. I'm joined alongside BJ Duvall, and it's qualifying, and right now we got last week's winner, Jonah Colbert from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Right now, quick time on the board with 30.38.
After coming home with a win last week, you know he's going to be looking for more. Kostritz is going to go second, quick in number 46. Then Cody Anderson, Barrett Morton, and Mark Gilbert, your early top five here in qualifying. Time's going to tick in very quick. It's a very short track compared to where we just came from last week at Pocono. Our standings coming into tonight are going to be Jonah Colbert, Adam Lang, Alex Healy, Peyton Hubbard, Sean Kostritza, your current top five in points. Out on track right now, we got Wes Wiggins in the 88.
Also making his way out to the speedway from Rome, Pennsylvania is Daniel Worthington in the 113. Daniel Worthington. Also on the track is Charlie Mace, the 45 machine. On track along with John Valentine in the 22 from East Smithfield. He bobbles right there. But look at Aaron Jackson moving up to the second quick as Kostritza falls back to third. Him and Morton tied in that third or fourth with identical times. With a couple of wins last season, truck number 94, the Earl Shop, Flex Motorsports, it's Bobby Hall Jr. So right now, qualified, your top five looking like this. Colbert, Jackson, Kostritza, Morton, and Wiggin, your top five. And I believe 38 drivers have signed in tonight.
That sounds correct. Actually trying to get a count on that right now. While I look this over and get a count on that, quick little tidbit of information. We see the R's there on the tower after drivers' names, and one driver just shows up as an R. That is going to be, I believe, Scroggins. Yes, that would be Devin Scroggins in a 71. But the little R in parentheses after their name, that signifies that they're a rookie driver in the series this season. So look forward to see some of those names with the R's move forward, come through the field, and have a good night out here tonight. Alex Healy on track out of Columbus, Ohio. He's going to go 10th quick on his first lap.
You know, the driver that really wants to win the Tater Top 101, that's definitely Alex Healy. And look at Al Duraco. He goes second quick. That's going to drop Jackson to third, Kostritza to fourth. But Alex Healy right now in that 11th spot in the Flex Motorsports. Greenstidle goes third quick. Making his way onto the racing surface. He was last week. He was definitely BJ a hard charger. Coming home, I believe, in third. From Boxville, North Carolina, it's Peyton Hubbard. Peyton Hubbard in the 99 truck.
Last week, Hubbard was unable to qualify and still managed to come through the field and come home with a respectable finish. He's actually tied right now for that third spot in points with Alex Healy. So very respectable night for him last week, looking to repeat it again here tonight in New Hampshire.
Definitely. I mean, you know, Peyton Hubbard, he wants to win the Tater Tot Trophy. It's about 5 feet tall with a Sonic Tater Tot as the trophy. You know, he definitely wants to win that.
And pretty sure completely imaginary, maybe.
Let's see where Peyton Hubbard will time in. He goes 18th quick.
Not the qualifying run that he was looking for. Another driver out on track right now, Jeremy Vaughn in the number 2 machine. See what kind of a line. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say he's from Oklahoma, the Vaughn Racing, Jeremy Vaughn Racing.
Another driver coming over from the dirt side. We'll see what kind of a lap time he can put down here on his first lap as he heads down the back straightaway. Good looking truck. I'm trying to tell what he's got in the number there. I ain't too sure.
Jeremy Vaughn, quick time with a 30.28. Jeremy Vaughn. Next driver making his way onto the racing surface for Owensboro is Lucas Lyons. Lucas Lyons in the 25. You know, all you got to do is mention to Jeremy Vaughn. It's a tater tot involved, and he's all in it.
Well, of course, we're dirt guys. We like our tater tots.
I mean, a 5-foot tall tater tot trophy. I mean, might be on that for days. Oh, Lucas Lyons loses it down the back straightaway. And he goes fourth quick. So your top 5 looking like this is 30 drivers of time did so far. It's going to be Jeremy Vaughn top of the charts with Jonah Colbert, Alan Duranco, Lucas Lyons, and Dustin Rinstidl in 5th.
And, you know, seeing cars spinning like that coming off the corner is something I expect to see quite a lot here tonight. You know, it's relatively flat track. It's almost paperclip shape. Obviously not quite as much as Martinsville, but being very tight corners, not much banking at all. These drivers, when they go to come off the turns, their back end's going to want to wash out on, especially in the trucks. The rear end's very light in them compared to the front. So all the weight's done on the nose. You go to come out of the corner. It's extremely easy for the back tires to break loose when you go to get back on the gas. I expect to see that quite a bit here tonight.
Definitely. Sure do. As right now qualifying, they have for about minute 42. If anybody else is going to go out, still left to qualify is Brian Terry, John Valentine, Craig Williams, Charlie Mace, Michael Cole, Chris LeBourgeois, Will Weber, and Travis Twitty. But what about Jeremy Vaughn in the 2 machine going quick time in his Toyota here tonight from Oklahoma? I'll talk about Colbert last week picking up the win. Kostritza came home in 2nd. He's 7th on the charts. And you got Hubbard, that's in 10th. He came home in 3rd. So your top 3 from last week are in the top 10 tonight in qualifying. MBG. When is stage break?
That's actually what I was just looking for.
Well,
Stage break is on lap number 40 here tonight. 101 laps being the distance just before the halfway point.
all right, we'll take a look at your official results on the board. Jeremy Vaughn, Jonah Colbert, Alan Duranco, Lucas Lyons, and Dustin Rinstidl. Your top 5. Here is your starting lineup for the Tater Tot 101. And on the pole, the Next Level Racing. Car number 2, Jeremy Vaughn. And to his outside, the JC Motorsports. Truck number 31, Jonah Colbert.
Row number 2 on the inside out of Flex Motorsports. It's the number 4 machine of Alan Duranco. To his outside, JC Motorsports number 25, Lucas Lyons.
On your 3rd row to the inside is DWR Motorsports truck number 20, Dustin Rinstidl. And to his outside, he's a free agent in truck number 18, Aaron Jackson.
Row number 4 on the inside out of World of Thunder Racing is the 46 of Sean Kostritza. To his outside, the All-American Motorsports number 9 of Barrett Morton.
In row number 5 to the inside, Flex Motorsports truck number 88, Wes Wiggin. To his outside, Next Level Racing truck number 99, Peyton Hubbard.
Row number 6 on the inside, it's going to be the 8 machine of Cody Verrill. To his outside, Flex Motorsports 113, Daniel Worthington.
In row number 7 to the inside, into Flex Motorsports truck number 97, Alex Healy. And to his outside, the WJM Motorsports truck number 17, Cody Anderson.
Runner Brady on the inside out of Indiana. It's the 81 of Taylor Peacock to his outside flex at Motorsports number 94, Bobby Hall Jr.
And into your ninth row is Roddy Shirk in the 51 Team Reaper to his outside. The Venom Racing truck number 12, Mark Gilbert.
Row number 10 on the inside, All-American Motorsports 24 is going to be Sean Kaiser. To his outside, the 38 from High Side Hustlers, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be David Brackett.
Rolling off in row number 11 is Ed Osborne. To his outside, Derek Puckett.
Inside of row number 12 of the Carolinas, the 54 of CJ Mason. To his outside, the 77 of Tyler Evans.
Row number 13 to the inside is Drew Roll. In the 80 to his outside, Bentley McFarland in the 14.
27th is going to be Devin Scroggins in the 71. To his outside, Fernando Takahashi in the 23.
Rolling off 29th to that be Carter Henson from Twilight Racing, truck number 39. To his outside, George Gibbs in the 55.
Travis Twitty in 31st, Chris LeBourgeois in 32nd.
Rolled off 33rd be Will Weber. To his outside, Brian Terry in the 13.
Craig Williams in 35th. 36 is going to be John Valentine.
And your final row will be Michael Cole in the 67 and Charlie Mace rounding out the field here tonight for the Tater Tot 101. As Jeremy Vaughn and Jonah Colbert bringing the field to the green, the pace car looking to make that left-hand turn out of turn number 4. He makes that left-hand turn. They come to the flag stand, waiting for Barney to wave that green flag. This is what you saved your lunch money for. It's the Tater Tot 101. Has a good start there for your front rows are side by side going to turn number 1. Jeremy Vaughn has the lead as the 31 had to let off the gas there as they come out turn number 2, but caution out on the racetrack. And it looks like it's going to be for Will Weber going into turn number 1. Will Weber in the one machine right there. Oh, heavy on the brakes, gets it sideways. And we don't even make it. Oh, Charlie Mace gets in the back of Will Weber there. Weber with some front end damage. How about that? Jeremy Vaughn leading lap of number 1.
Yeah, very, very quickly, caution coming out. I hate to say it, but do expect to see quite a bit of that here tonight. Cautions breed cautions. Once we've got one, they just start rolling in. I mean, I see if, especially for Jeremy Vaughn, he'd love to see some green flag racing.
Well, Travis Twitty down pit road along with Brian Terry, Charlie Mace, and Craig Williams. Will Weber making his way back onto the racing surface along with Travis Twitty in the 29 and Brian Terry. Charlie Mace, he's smoking up a storm after looking under the skirt of Will Weber. That definitely caused you to smoke a little bit. Tonight's race, the Tater Tot 101, brought to you by your good friends at Sonic. You're watching the Bluegrass Truck Series live on Ultimate Dirt TV, simulcast live on dirtfan.com and the Bluegrass Facebook page and YouTube. Make sure to head over there, hit that like, hit the follow button on our Facebook side. Go to the YouTube, hit subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing. Will Weber right behind that pace vehicle right there. Bringing out your first caution of the night.
Yeah, Expecting iRacing here in just a moment to send him around and get him back, lined up back to the back of the field. If it doesn't put him on lap down, he's in high danger of that being the case, though. Once the pace car does pass you, if you bring out the caution.
How about that? On the YouTube side of things on the Bluegrass, we got 21 people watching. We're under caution. But Will Weber not even making it to the turn number 1 there. Lights go out. Jeremy Vaughn will choose the inside. Jonah Colbert will go to his outside. Row number 2 be Lucas Lyons. And Dustin Runstidle there. Row number 3 be Sean Kostritza and Aaron Jackson. I almost called him Alan Jackson. But it's Aaron Jackson. As the lights are off for the pace vehicle, we're going to get this Tater Tot 101 brought to you by your fine friends of Sonic Racing going. Jeremy Vaughn wants to win that 5-foot Tater Tot trophy. Jonah Colbert wants to go 2 for 2. Base vehicle looking to pull in. Builds in the hands of Jeremy Vaughn. He's going to come to the Geico restart zone. He can fire at any time. Green flag is out. We're back to racing. Good start there for Jeremy Vaughn as he leads the field into turn number 1. Your top 3 are single filed out. It's going to be Vaughn, Colbert, Lyons. Your top 3. 4th is Dustin there. Then you got Sean Kostritza and Aaron Jackson battling side by side. Jackson's going to clear Kostritza going into turn number 3. Pretty much the field is single filed up front. And going a little further back, we're still 2 by 2. Real interesting mid-pack on back. I mean, that's something you really hope they brought an extra change of shorts, that's for sure.
It definitely, when you got the front of the pack starts single filing out like this, it's right about all the way back to about the 13th, 14th position before they finally go back a double file. So everybody's just trying to find their place in line right now, trying to figure out where they want to go. It's still really early in the race, so not a lot of reason to push or fight for position at this point in time in the show. Just calm it down, find your way into place. Don't have to worry about the driver beside of you and just get rolling. You see Jeremy Vaughn, Jonah Colbert on your left side right now. They've done just that all the way back for about the top 11 positions.
Well, it looked like we're almost had a battle where the race lead is Jonah Colbert. Thought about looking to the inside. Oh, Colbert gets loose out of turn number 2 there, or 4. That's going to allow Lucas Lyons to get around him in the 25 truck. Lucas Lyons down at 3rd spot. Jonah Colbert in 3rd. There's Dustin Renstidle there. And then you have the 18 of Aaron Jackson. And right behind him's the 46 of Sean Kostritza. And then you have Alex Healy and Cody Verrill. They're battling side by side going into turn number 3. As Healy cannot clear him. He does this time out of turn number 4.
Yeah. Incident we saw out of 31 of Colbert getting loose. That's exactly what we were talking about during qualifying. We're going to see that happen quite a bit for these guys. Got lucky and saved it right there, but caution flag is on the speedway.
All right, caution out. Let's take a look. Who was involved in this one?
Yeah, not sure. I'm not showing on my end. Maybe take a look at Tyler Evans.
Oh, there it is. David Brackett getting crossed up there. Brackett getting loose into turn number 3, right in front of the 3 machine. And Tyler Evans in 77 and nowhere to go. Bringing out your second caution of the night.
Sounds like the 38 had a little bit of help from the 3 of Rowdy Puckett there. A little bit of assistance. You see the 3 right there, right behind him. We'll rewind us just a little bit and see if we can get another look at it. You see him side by side coming in the turn. He's there. You see the 3 coming up a lane. He's down against the line on entry. Now slides up to that middle lane. That first lane that Brackett was already occupying, gets into him and sends the 38 around. So the 3 car does receive fault for that caution.
All right, back to live pictures as Jeremy Vaughn lead the field of the Tater Tot 101, brought to you by your fine friends at Sonic. You know, BJ, when you go to Sonic, what do you normally get?
I haven't been to Sonic since I was about 12, so I can't answer that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that was
I don't
only
know.
last year.
Oh, well, you don't gotta tell everybody, okay?
You know, Jason wants one of those fat burgers that they have. You know, those big, juicy.
And there's so much food at Sonic that I see come through advertisements on YouTube and on TV and everything. It just looks so mouth-wateringly good. But I gotta go 45 minutes to get to a Sonic. And by the time I've driven 45 minutes, I'd rather go to Chili's or Applebee's or someplace.
I like their breakfast burritos, to be honest with you.
Never had them.
Tell us what you like to eat at Sonic. Put in the chat here on Facebook and on the YouTube side of things. Jeremy Vaughn, Lucas Lyons. The lights go out, BJ, I believe.
Yes, I do believe that they did. The 31 of Jonah Colbert has fallen from the server. We'll see if he can make it back. It's unfortunate for him. He's our points leader going into the night.
Well, he has a win and he's in, right?
He's got to win. I'm not 100% sure if that means he's in. I believe it does, but we'll get confirmation on that from Jason here momentarily. Yes, as long as they run 10 of the races, they are in. So, he is in, but it's still unfortunate to for his points lead to get knocked out of the server like that.
Definitely it is. Unfortunate circumstances for your points leader, last week's winner. Green flags back in air. We're back to racing into Tater Tot 101, brought to you by your fine friends of Sonic. Make sure to stop by after this race, pick you up something to eat, as Jeremy Vaughn trying to win the 5-foot trophy of a Tater Tot. As they come out turn number 2, your top 3 are single file. Dustin Ryan still right there in the 20 machine on his outside. His caution is Legatus here tonight. It looks like Will Weber again.
This is unfortunate. It does look like it's going to be a caution-plagued race. Take a look here.
Oh, what happened right up front?
Ooh.
The 22 of John Valentine.
And Will Weber in that one, they're just doing everything he could to avoid it. Just kept going lower and lower and lower until he found the grass and went around. Well, look right here. Looks like 22 just spins out right there. Tried to downshift by the looks of it to roll through the turn and just broke the rear tires loose and around. You know, that's something I actually I admittedly completely forgot about shifting around this track. It's not something I would have thought to bring into play.
Here's Sean Kostritza, the UDTV. World of Thunder, the Miller family trucking sponsor machine there. Coming home in second place last week. But look at Lucas Lyons right there in that second spot. Jeremy Vaughn, your race leader. Then you have Aaron Jackson sitting in third. Alex Healy in fourth. The 20 is Dustin Renstill. Then you have Wes Wiggin, Sean Kostritza, Cody Verrill, Aiton Hubbard, and Tyler Peacock, your top 10. Travis Twitty getting a lucky dog. We should call it he's getting a lucky tot. How about that?
Yeah, I like that. Lucky tot. The long way to go here in stage number 1. We're almost to the halfway point. Race already plagued with, what is it, Steve? I believe 3 cautions. Waiting on the lights to go out on the pace car here and get these guys doubled back up and get them back rolling.
Well, when I said at the start of the green flag, this is what you saved your lunch money for. I wasn't really talking about cautions. You know, tomorrow night's race, I believe BJ is sponsored by Cheddar Peppers. That song.
Cheddar peppers sound good. I might go to Sonic. Screw this. I don't remember what the food tastes like, but I might go find out.
Barney, the iRacing flagman. Tell the drivers, let's double it up and straighten up. If not, he ain't scared to show the naughty stick, that's for sure. As drivers double up, going into turn number 1, we're going to go back to the green flag, racing out of turn number 4. There's that big tunnel. Turn number 2 there.
It's always seemed weird to me to drive under the track to get in. I'm so used to the dirt side, you know, you just drive right across the track if you're pitching on the inside.
Definitely. All right. Nick Litter bringing the pace car down pit road. Jeremy Vaughn going to bring us to the Geico restart zone. Green flag is there. We're back to racing on lap number 2019 now in the books. A good start for Jeremy Vaughn. Right now, Aaron Jackson to the inside of Lucas Lyons as they're side by side. Coming out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Alex Healy in that 4th spot. Race Quit sponsor machine Toyota. Wes Wiggins right there in the top 5. Then you've got Cody Verrill, Dustin Renstill, and there is the 46 of Sean Kostritza in the midst of that.
Nick Kostritza's got a bit of a hornet's nest behind him. If he's looking in his mirror right now, he's got to be a little bit nervous having Peacock and Reinstetter right there hot on his heels side by side. Everybody from Kostritza forward has now single filed it out. What a good start that was for Aaron Jackson to be able to move his way into that second position, following right along with Jeremy Vaughn. Those 2 drivers now sitting 1 and 2 ahead of Alex Healy in the 97 running in 3rd.
As we go to the break it up cam for a lap. laps. 22 in the books. Give it up for Jeremy Vaughn in the Next Level Racing truck number 2 there. With Aaron Jackson in second. Third is Alex Healy. Lucas Lyons has fallen back to that 4th spot. Then you got Wes Wick and Cody Verrill. And Shock Restricts in the 46. Taylor Peacock goes wide there. But right now, your top 8 single file. Then you got Peyton Hubbard and Dustin Renstittle there battling side by side. You got Daniel Worthington battling with Ronnie Shirk. Ronnie Shirk to his outside to his inside in the 51 machine. And they better watch out because here comes Bobby Hall Jr. He says, screw that, I'm going to try to make it 3 wide momentarily, but 2 by 2 right now. And just look at Bobby Hall Jr. up 3 spots to start the race, loses some ground on the exit turn number 4 there as we're on lap number 25, 24 in the buck, 76 to go for Jeremy Vaughn. Aaron Jackson still in second. Alex Healy up 10 spots in that 3rd position in 97. Lucas Lyons started 4th, currently running in 4th. Wes Wiggin up 4 spots, currently running in 5th. You got Cody Verrill up 5 spots in the 8. And then Shock Restricts, he started 7th, currently running 7th in the 46 UDTV machine.
And now that's consistency. These guys are up front, still running single file, all but that 4th position. Wiggin and Lyons now battling it out for 4th. Wiggin has the position down the back straightaway.
You know, battle's heating up for that 2nd spot. You look at Alex Healy looking to the inside of Aaron Jackson as they come out turn number 4 down the front straightaway. 26 in the books on lap number 27. They head into turn number 1. The 97 pushes them a little bit. The 18 on the binders there as they come out turn number 2. They're still side by side for second as they come down the back straightaway. Well, they are battling. That's allowing Jeremy Vaughn to pull away. As now, look at Wes Wiggin now. Start to close in on Alex Healy at 97 and 25 with Lucas Lyons. You throw a blanket over 2nd through 5th place.
Yeah, Wiggin and Lyons, those two have kind of kept it rather calm so far throughout the race. They haven't really pushed it, just took the opportunities when they arose. But one driver right now that I'm starting to worry a little bit about his tires, the 97 of Alex Healy running right now in 3rd, up 10 positions. He's really been wheeling that machine around this track. Started a little bit as he got a little loose coming out of turn 2 there just a little while ago, and is currently trying to get back up to the back bumper of Aaron Jackson. He wants more positions, wants to continue forward, but tires have got to be something in the back of his mind as caution flag waves once again.
Go back to the main screen and see who brings out. Evan Scroggins bringing out this caution in the 71. Oh, gets in the bump. He gets a bump in the rump from Brian Terry there.
And looked like it got a little loose through turns 3 and 4. We'll take a look at it here. He starts coming up, gets on the binders to not get inside of the other truck. When he does, Brian Terry's just kind of right there. Gets into his back bumper and around he goes. I'll be interested to see which way the admins call this one.
There you go, another replay of it. He must have saw the 77 coming down, so he hits the brakes there, gets a little loose. And there comes Brian Terry.
It almost looks to me like 71's got it back under control, and the 13 of Terry is just aiming for that outside, but misjudged it by just a little bit there and got into Scroggins. I'd be interested to see what they call that one, but I think that one would come back on Brian Terry.
Well, Jeremy Vaughn leading the way from Oklahoma to Next Level Racing. along with Aaron Jackson in 7th from Irwin. Alex Healy from Columbus, Ohio, driving to Flex Motorsports, truck number 97. Last season, his sponsor was the Ass Blaster 9000. If you missed it, it was a nice looking truck. Maybe he'll bring it back this season. We'll just have to wait and see. Wes Wiggin currently running in that 4th position from Rosenberg, Texas. And Lucas Lyons from Owensboro, driving a 25 Ford, currently running in the top 5. Hear the birds a-chirping.
So it sounds as though race control will deem this one a racing incident due to the checkup to avoid drivers. Everybody just trying to avoid each other, and just kind of ran out of real estate, ran out of room, and contact was made. So nobody's going to receive fault for this one here. By a line back up to where iRacing is scoring them and continue on. So a good little benefit for Brian Terry.
Definitely, because you definitely don't want Barney shaking the no-no stick at you, sending you to the rear.
Well, you know, Steve, there was this race recently. It was very special to me, very near and dear to me, and even being that special and being that near and dear to me, I found myself parked. Barney waved his no-no stick at me, and I found myself parked.
All right, lights are out. We're going to let him loose again out turn number 4 as Jeremy Vaughn chooses the inside. And that's right, Barney don't care. When he gets that no-no stick out, he's going to shake it at somebody.
That was a humbling experience to realize, hey, you know what? Maybe I don't belong on track with these guys. I push this thing to try to keep up, and next thing I know, I'm causing 2 wrecks, and I'm parked.
Jared Vaughn in the next level racing. It is outside is Aaron Jackson, Alex Healy, and Wes Wiggin. Row number 2, Lucas Lyons, and Cody Farrell, row number 3. Pace car looking to pull off. He goes into pit road where the guy can restart his own green flag. Is out. We're on the recam of Jeremy Vaughn.
Good start for Jeremy Vaughn. Immediately gets out to a comfortable lead into turn number 1 over Alan Jackson. Alex Healy now to the inside of Alan Jackson for the Aaron. Wow, I'm doing it too, Steve. The inside of Aaron Jackson now for that 2nd position, but I really feel like it's showing right here the wear on Alex Healy's tires. He's got his hands full with that number 97 machine, trying to get to the inside, trying to make the pass on Aaron Jackson, just not quite able to do it.
Yes, we're riding on the back of Jeremy Vaughn. As you can see, Aaron Jackson, Alex Healy, as they are single filed out. You can see some drivers double file throughout, mid-pack on back. You look at out Aaron Jackson is a little wide. It's going to allow the 97 Healy close up on the hip pocket there.
Lucas Lyons taking a look to the inside of Wes Wiggin there. That's for that 4th spot. He'll complete the pass through turns 1 and 2. It's going to move Wiggin back to 5th. Top 6, 7 cars now single filed out. A little further back, we got a 3-wide situation with Peacock, Hall, and the 51 of Ronnie Shirk.
As you see him, Bobby Hall, I believe that was, making contact with the outside wall there. No harm, no foul. Little Rubbins racing. Giving some right side romance to that outside wall there. As you see him coming out, turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Jeremy Vaughn continues to lead here in the Tater Top 101. Peacock running to get that 10th position. Running shirt right there in the left. There's Bobby Hall Jr. in 12. Right there in 24. Currently running running 13th, Sean Kaiser and Barrett Morton. Right there, Barrett Morton in the 9 truck. Early running at 14th, Sean Kaiser at 15th, CJ Mason in 16th.
It's the leaders right now working their way around now to turn number 4. 2 laps to go on the stage. Pit road has now closed. Nobody can come down pit road till the stage ends. Jeremy Vaughn leading the way by right about a second over Aaron Jackson. What a good run he has been having so far here tonight.
As we're on your side by side, on the right hand or left hand side of the screen is your race leader. Mid pack on the right hand side, and we got trouble. Every time we have gone to the side by side, the caution has came out, and this one's going to claim quite a few victims.
Claims quite a few, and brings us to the end of the stage. They did call this caution here. The stage break looks like 54 bounced off the wall. It's CJ Mason collecting a couple of trucks around right there, including the 29 Travis Twitty, it looked like that was.
Oh, and he got a hold of the 17.
Cody Anderson.
Oh,
23.
Who's that? 20? Is that 29 or is that 23?
23 is Fernando Takahashi. 29 up there against the wall. That's going to be Travis Twitty. Both of those two drivers involved as well. Several trucks involved. Everybody coming down pit road now. That's for their tires and fuel. The end of stage number 1. Just one stage remaining when we come back to the green. Everybody here is going to be taking 4 tires, fuel, getting back out on track. Good entry for Jeremy Vaughn. Getting down into his pit stall. Nice and smooth. Expect to see him pull back out and retake the race lead here. Whoa, challenged by Aaron Jackson, just barely making it for Jeremy Vaughn. I'll be surprised if Aaron Jackson doesn't get a black flag on that when he came out of the pit so quick right there.
Mark Gilbert marked as your race leader in the 12. W12 machine.
Ooh, he did pit early. He pitted on lap 31. So he actually doesn't have to pit right now. He can go for a little ways on fuel and tires. So interesting move by the driver of the 12 here to not come down pit road with everybody else.
Well, Jeremy Vaughn winning the Mrs. Dash Pit Stop Award. Who knows? Maybe next week we'll give away some Jason's hard code cash. How about that?
Yeah.
As we're under our stage break, Gilbert, Vaughn, Jackson, Lyons, Healy, Wigan, Hubbard, Verrill, Kostritza, and Worthington, your top 10.
Couple drivers already discussing incident points, and that's one thing we have here on the IR Racing side to balance it out a little bit. You know, we've got a lot more leeway, a lot more option to stay on track and keep racing when you have contact with people. So what iRacing does is it awards you points, and those points are not the kind of awards that you normally would like to get. So these drivers, whenever they bounce off the wall, bounce off of other vehicles, go through the grass, or spin out, iRacing will award you 4 or 2 points depending on the situation, or even 1 for going off track. So some of these drivers are already talking about incident point limits here, just coming to the end of stage number 1. So that's it's gonna be a little bit interesting. Got a couple drivers having to come down pit road for pit stop.
All right, Nick Litter pit road as the field's in the hand of Mark Gilbert. Jeremy Vaughn will restart on the outside. Where the Geico restart zone, green flag is out. Mark Gilbert. And Vaughn, a good start. Vaughn's in outside, going to turn number 1. Oh, he pushes the ramp, goes Vaughn. Heartache for the 2 machine.
Ooh, and a hard hit from the number 9. Who is that in the 9? That's going to be Barrett Morton. Just drills the left front of that number 2 machines after leading the entire first stage and getting the stage win. This could be the end of his night in that number 2. He's around, got hit by that 9, got hit hard, collected a few other drivers along with the 22. That's going to be, I'm not sure. Look for 22 on the scoring. That's going to be John Valentine, also involved in that one.
HC 12, he gets loose there.
Bobbles up, catches the number 2 just ever so slightly right there in the corner, sending him around. Unfortunate turn of events for the number 2 machine. Man, what a hit that was. There you see the smoke coming out of the 2. That will be the end of his night. Unfortunate for Jeremy Vaughn after leading the entire first stage and having such a good restart and looking to take that lead position back.
Mark Gilbert. You gotta wonder, does he come down pit road now?
I definitely think I would, at the very least, to top off on fuel. We already took tires on lap 31 when he pitted. So I think if I was the 12 of Mark Gilbert, I would come down at the very least, take fuel, top off, get that run for quite a while, save my last set of tires if possible.
Definitely, you would think Jeremy Vaughn will pick up the hard luck award tonight. And I don't know, Barney, I mean, what do you do if you're in the odds of Barney right now? I mean, you look at the 12. I mean, you want to shake the no-no stick, say you should have pitted. But he stays out. We might be in this again going into turn number 1.
Well, there is the possibility of it, but I have seen here at this track, drivers go for a long time without taking tires and still stay competitive, still stay up towards the front. So he does have the possibility of being able to do it, especially if he managed to save his tires the first time around. It was a good move to give him track position, but just how long can he hold out? He's got 9 laps less on fuel than the rest of the pack does. So it's a really interesting call, and I'm interested to see how it's going to play out for him.
And let's see here. This might be a bad idea, but I'll try it. I'll try anything once. Jeremy Vaughn, you got a copy? Jeremy Vaughn, you got a copy? Right now, I don't think he wants to talk to anyone. Move him back down. Lights are out.
So Jeremy Vaughn has been having mic issues all night long, apparently, so that'd be why we weren't able to get a word with him there. It was worth a shot, but yeah, unfortunate there for him as well.
Well, I know this for sure. I mean, though, he's probably in a trailer cooling off because he don't want to be in someone else's trailer.
Yeah.
Nick Litter going to pull that pace vehicle down pit road one more time. As Mark Gilbert bringing us to the green. He's at the Geico restart zone. He fires off. Good start this time for Mark Gilbert. As you look at the 18 of Aaron Jackson going to the outside to go to turn number 1. Oh, they make contact and around. This time goes Aaron Jackson. 2 for 2.
Oh, and don't know if that was the 3 car or the 8 car that just hit him right there, but another hard hit.
And let's take a look at this. I called it, BJ.
You did.
But I want to say, it looked like Aaron Jackson came down just a tad bit. Let's rewind it.
I definitely have to agree with you there. I do believe, looks to me as though Mark Gilbert held his position right there in that second lane. And the 18 come from the third lane on entry. You'll see right here. He's in that third lane. And his nose is pointed down the track. Looks like he's coming down. Might be a little bit loose there even into turn number 1. Gets into the side of the 12. And around he goes. So 2 for 2 for the number 12 machine of Gilbert, catching a break right there.
Oh.
And that was the 3
Of
that come in there and just clean him out. Yeah, that's... Man.
Now, you know, the third time's a charm, so I don't know what Lucas Lyons is going to do.
I think at this point I'd be a little nervous to start on the outside of him, but...
It makes you kind of wonder, should Alex Healy bring back the Ass Blaster 9000? Because he's going to have some shorts to clean out after this race.
Yeah, I think he'll be passing around coupons after this if he's still got a sponsorship.
You're watching the Tater Tot 101, brought to you by your fine friends of Sonic. You're watching Ultimate Dirt TV live on Facebook, YouTube, simulcast live on dirtfan.com. Bluegrass Facebook page, head over there, hit the like, hit the follow button, share out the broadcast. Then you also simulcast on the YouTube side of UDTV and on the Bluegrass. Head over there and hit subscribe. Doesn't cost you a thing. That way you get notified anytime a Tater Tot comes out on the track and we're live.
Yeah. I don't know who'd be throwing their tater tots on track, but I think that should be a federal offense.
I don't know. The last 2 cautions was smothered, covered, and oh, that's a Waffle House.
Lights should be going out on the pace vehicle. Mark Gilbert, I expect to see him take the inside. Lucas Rhines to his outside here. Maybe not.
Yep. And you see damage on Mark Gilbert's nose there. In the 12 machine, he's going to try it 3 for 3 for a restart.
Got the field all lined back up. It's Gilbert and Lyons row 1, Healy, Wiggin row 2, Hubbard, Verrill row 3. We'll see if Lyons can survive turn number 1 to the outside of Gilbert. I just want to clarify, this is not a shot at Gilbert. Gilbert has not done anything wrong. It's just kind of stuff happens here. This is how racing goes. Green flag back out. Got another good start for Gilbert. Looks like Lyons is going to sit back a little bit more than what we've seen out of the last 2 cars to start in second. Vaughn in the 18. Oh, and through turn number 1 and 2. What a run Gilbert gets. He's free and clear and safe to go. Oh, man. Hard hit nose to the wall.
Now that's what he calls smothered and covered. Let's take a look at this replay.
Maybe.
little further back.
What a ride for the 24.
See Sean Kostritza there in the 46. The 51 is outside.
81 to the inside. Looks like 81 got to look to the inside. Might have washed up a little bit. Got in the 46. 46 just broke loose. Sent him straight up into the wall. Man, I almost want to see an onboard with the 25. Who's the 25? Might have been 24. I think it was the 24, Sean Kaiser. There he is. Man, what a ride he had. Oh, yeah, here we go. Now it's time for a roller coaster ride. You see the wreck start in front of him. He just kind of gets stuck with nowhere to go. That looked like fun. Unfortunate, but fun.
Well, we're under caution again.
Looks like race control's gonna rule that one a racing incident. Traffic just kind of stacked up right there. No driver's gonna receive fault for that. Once the lines comes out of turn number 4, there'll be 57 laps in the book, starting lap number 58. I almost feel like Lyons is going to choose the outside right here by the way he's pacing.
Well, out of your top 3 last week, Peyton Hubbard manages to survive. He's going to restart outside of row number 2. Lyons going to choose the outside, Gilbert to the inside. That was smothered and covered down the back straightaway. Maybe next week's will be sponsored by Waffle House.
I'd be down for that.
Here we go. Nick Litter going to bring the pace car down to pit road one more time. Lucas Lyons bringing us to the green flag. Good start for him. He caught Martin Gilbert sleeping there on that start, as that allows Peyton Hubbard to get around from that second spot. Hubbard clears them. Now you see side by side Worthington and Gilbert. Battle for third. Give it to Worthington out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Alex Healy in that 5th spot with Ronnie Shirk right there in 6th. He's up 11 spots. Shirk stuck behind Gilbert. As you see him coming out turn number 4. Gilbert and Healy side by side. See Ronnie Shirk there at some point in the night has given some right side romance. No left side loving yet, but some right side romance to that vehicle.
A little bit, but it does not seem to be hurting him on speed as he's still running right there with Gilbert and Healy. Healy does finally clear Gilbert for that 4th position, leaving Gilbert back in 5th. Now battle going on a little further back. It's going to be between Shirk and Gilbert now once again battling side by side. The outside of Gilbert is Shirk. Shirk with the position right now is bringing West Wiggin right there along with him. Wiggin bringing Hall on behind him. So Gilbert right now on those older tires, not that much older. You got to remember he's only had a handful of green flag laps on them, but the difference is starting to show for the driver of the number 12.
Look, there's Taylor Peacock currently running in that 8th position. Mark Gilbert right there. Gilbert to his inside. Peacock going to clear him. Cody Farrell down to the side of Gilbert. They're side by side. 3 wide out. Turn number 2 momentarily. As they come out to down the back straightaway. The 80 machine right there of Drew Kroll there. As Lucas Lyons continues to lead in the 25. Pete Hubbard in second. Daniel Worthington right now with a top 3. As we go back to their side by side.
Your other camera guy will see if he can't find some action going on somewhere.
Well, I can tell you there's a lot of beat up racing machines out here. Mid-pack on back, as pretty much the field now is single file. Here's Alex Healy on the left-hand side of the screen. In the 97, currently running in that 4th position, Roddy Shirk. Shirk right there in 5th.
Over on your right-hand side, you got the battle for 10th from Parole back to Anderson there. Everybody's still just single file out, taking it nice and easy, trying to get some green flag laps in. We're on lap 64 of 101, so still quite a ways to go. A little less than the distance of stage number 1, so there's not a lot of cause for pushing it right now. Not a lot of cause for taking a lot of chances, but riding on board now on the left-hand side with Daniel Worthington in that 3rd spot. He's up 9 positions to find his way into a podium spot right now, and he's got to be wanting more, looking for Peyton Hubbard right now.
Well, he's definitely closing in on Peyton Hubbard little by little, lap by lap. As lap number 65 in the books is for lap number 66. Here with the Tater Tot 101. You're watching the Bluegrass Truck Series live on Ultimate Dirt TV. Lucas Lyons, your race leader, as we're now on his onboard. You're shifting there, BJ.
It's not something you see a whole lot in oval racing, with these guys riding down here on such a flatter, tighter track as New Hampshire is. It comes in really nice to be able to shift the truck going down into the turn, get that extra burst of speed coming off the corner. Over on your right hand side, you can see Ronnie Shirk in the 51. Shirk is on the lurk, Steve. He's looking to move forward, and he's up 12 positions. And I got a little tidbit of information from old Jason Collins here.
What, is he saying
Shirk is
He's saying Shirk is shirking his way up there?
No, Shirk is on the lurk, but Shirk is the Season 1 Truck Series Championship for Bluegrass here, and he's coming back looking to fight for some more.
So he is shirking his way up to the front. There's Peyton Hubbard. Next level racing, car number 99, currently running in 2nd. He finished 3rd last week after Alex Healy was running in 2nd, made contact with the outside wall, and then we saw Sean Stritza and Hubbard make a defensive move on that last lap, not to get in the back of them. That's how Hubbard and Stritza finished on the podium. But meanwhile, Lucas Lyons continues to lead here in the 25 truck. And so we're taking a look at the pit strategy. So we know they can go 40 laps. BJ is right now, everybody's on lap 29.
And not entirely sure if they can go further than that, as everybody kind of come down together there on the stage break. And if we can go back full screen, we'll be able to see the weather there you got pulled up. There we got it. It's a little windy out there for racing, 7 miles an hour. And, I'm not sure what the 1011 is, but we got 103 degrees is the temperature on the surface right now. So this surface is extremely hot, which is going to make it icy and very, very slick. So these guys are doing a good job right now. Now we got some green flag laps and green flag running, doing a good job getting the handle on their vehicles and dealing with this slick racing surface.
So let's do this. Let's bring back the driver input. Let's take a look at Lucas Lyons' driver input on the right-hand side of the screen. You see his steering wheel, how it's moving there. You can see the lines up and down. That's where he's off the gas and on the gas. And if that line dips low, that means he hit the brake at some point. Take a look, one lap around. Now look at this. Alex Healy got around Peyton Hubbard during that. Let's take a look at Peyton Hubbard's. There you see that line dipping low. That's where he tapped the brake there.
A solid line across the middle means that he's on the gas. He's got it hammered down. When it jumps up, means that there's no input. It means he's not hit the gas. He's not hitting the brake right there. And where it's up and down and up and down and up and down like that just goes to show just how much these guys are working the throttle to work through the corners. There's a little bit of brake again. You see it dipping way down low. Just it looks like brain waves is what it looks like whenever you see the brain waves at a hospital and they got the little things stuck to your head and all the wires coming off and you see all the squiggly lines where you're sitting there trying to do like a math problem or something so they can record your brain activity. That's what that makes me think of.
Well, we did see the brake part on Lucas Lyons, but speaking of that, the 97 is in his hip pocket now. Let's take a look at Peyton Hubbard's driver input for a lap. Let's see. His is more steady, BJ. Definitely more steady than Alex Healy's. That was a lap with him. Meanwhile, Lucas Lyons continues to lead. Cody Verrill, we got pit stops happening. Cody Verrill, Taylor Peacock, CJ Mason coming down pit road. There's Ed Osborne down pit road.
Forgive me, I went into a bit of a coughing fit there. Still battling a little bit of the sickness, but getting a lot better. But green flag pit stops underway. The top 12 drivers right now make out 13 drivers yet to come down pit road for their second stop. Mark Gilbert coming down pit road right now. Ronnie Shirt, the first car to come down pit road for this cycle. He came down early, right about laps 70, 71, right around there. So we're on lap number 77 right now. So he came down a little early, got himself a short pit, took some tires, fuel, and got back on track and ready to try to make up some ground in that number 51 machine. Gilbert down pit road right now. Lyons, Healy, Hubbard, Worthington, and Wiggins is still your current top 5. Waiting to see just when these guys are going to come down pit road.
Well, Rosberg race leader, this is 77 of Tyler Evans. Right now, go a lap down. Now you see Lucas Lyons looks to the inside of him. Tyler Evans battling back on the outside. Evans don't want to go lap down. He's giving it all he has. And now he does, going into turn number 1. So 11 drivers left on the lead lap right now with 23 to go. You're watching the Bluegrass Truck Series, the Tater Tot 101.
113 of Daniel Worthington is called out his pit stop. 20 is called out his pit stop. 25, Lucas Lyons, he's down pit road. Alex Healy's down pit road. All the leaders not coming down. Bobby Hall Jr. opts to stay out. He will take over the race lead. Waiting to find out. It looks like Aaron Jackson, Drew Prohl, Cody Anderson, those drivers stay out as well, move their way into the top 5 along with Bobby Hall Jr. Pit stops still continue to be underway. Lyons, Wiggin, Hubbard, Worthington, Healy, Rhinestedel all down pit road.
As we look it up at the crank it up cam, as you look at 94 of Bobby Hall Jr. picking up a couple of wins last season. Leading the way with 21 to go. As we look at the strategy, Hall has gone, right now is on lap number 40 of his stint. Bobby Hall in some heavy traffic right now. As he makes his way down pit road, there is Aaron Jackson. He's going to take over the race lead out of turn number 4. With Drew Prohl right there in the 80 directly behind him. Bobby Hall Jr., Cody Anderson, Michael Cole down pit road. Here comes Michael Cole in the 67 truck. Here's Ronnie Shirk in the 51. He made an earlier pit stop before Lucas Lyons. Shirk now moving up to that 3rd spot. Lucas Lyons will take over 4th. There's Alex Healy in 5th. Peyton Hubbard in 6th. Tyler Evans in 7th. As you look at Evans, as Worthington goes down low to take over that spot. And Worthington up to 7th. Tyler Evans up 16 spots to start the race. But when you look at Drew, he's up 23 spots. Ronnie Shirk, we said all night long he's been shirking his way up front. He's currently running at 3rd, up 14 spots in that 51 machine. As he's giving somebody or something some right side romance at some part in time. Coming down pit road, it's Aaron Jackson coming down to make his final stop of the night. As Drew Prohl still is now your race leader in the 80 truck. Ronnie Shirk under attack from Lucas Lyons. Lyons looks to the inside, thought better of it at the start-finish line. He will pull alongside him. Lyons to the inside there. Give it to Lyons, your new race leader. Once they cross the start-finish line, as Drew makes his pit stop. Ronnie Shirk. Oh, caution on the speedway.
And a massive game changer for Drew Prohl. Caution coming out while he's on pit road. This is not what he wanted to see. As he is now going to start dropping back. But Lyons Shirk moved their way into the 1 and 2. He's got the 67. That's going to be Michael Cole. Just self-spin there. Fresh tires, Steve. Cold tires. Not a whole lot of grip on them, especially on this hot racing surface.
Definitely. Lyons, Shirk, Healy, Hubbard, Worthington, your top 5. You got Wiggin, Verrill, Peacock, Rowe, and Hall, your top 10. Lyons into 25.
Shirk making his way back to the Bluegrass Series since racing and winning the Season 1 championship. He finds his way back here once again, sitting inside the top 3. Made a really good move for track position to come down pit road early, but now he sits in that 2nd spot. Lyons made his way back around him to retake the race lead, but Shirk's on older tires now. Only 8-lap older tires, but he's on older tires. This could play a little bit of a factor in whether or not he's able to come off with a win or even maintain a podium position right now.
Definitely. Peyton Hubbard, Next Level Racing, currently running in that fourth spot. Outside the podium finish, Alex Healy came home fourth last weekend, early in the top three. Who's going to win that 5-foot Tater Tot trophy? BJ, will it be Lucas Lyons, Ronnie Shirk, or Alex Healy, or Peyton Hubbard?
I think it's going to be Alex Healy. I'm kind of pulling for him on this one.
Definitely. You know what we'll have to do is when he receives that trophy, he's going to have to show us what it looks like.
Oh, absolutely. I'm still pretty sure it's imaginary, but I want to see it anyways.
I think he should race Wednesday night wearing a tater tot suit.
That would be hilarious. that would make my whole week right there.
Alex Healy also running in the Cup Series on Wednesday nights. Lights should go out to flag stand. The drivers will double up. Lions will choose the outside for this restart. Shirk will start on the inside.
It worked well for Lions last time. Caught that inside row sleeping. That was Mark Gilbert, and the 12 was to his inside the last restart. Kind of caught him sleeping by restarting on the outside, and that's something that's easy to do. It's a good decision to go to the outside pretty much every single time, especially if the driver behind you is a teammate and you're trying to get him forward. But the inside driver has a harder time seeing you. He's got to really listen closely, and hopefully he's got a sound setting set to where he could hear you could hear the car to your outside to get a good restart.
Definitely. That's the 17 people watching on the YouTube side of things on the Bluegrass. Thank you for tuning in. Nick Leonard bringing the base car down. Lucas Lyons bringing us to the Geico restart zone. He fires. We're back to racing with 14 laps to go, making 13. Now at the line, Peyton Hubbard pulls alongside Ronnie Shirk as they go into turn number 1. Shirk in the 15 slides up a tad bit there. Hubbard had to get on the binders as they come out turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Hubbard and Healy side by side. And you got Worthington. Now you look at Worthington made the pass on Peacock there. Peacock was a little wide in that turn. That's also allowed Bobby Hall Jr. to pull up alongside Peacock as they head down the front straightaway. 12 laps to go as they're inching forward to the butt kicker 10 to go here momentarily.
Alex Healy might have fell back to fourth on that restart, but he's been really strong all night long here, and I look forward to seeing him try to move his way forward. Peyton Hubbard made his way around Ronnie Shirk, top 5 right now. It's going to be Lyons, Hubbard, Shirk, Healy, and Wiggin. Wiggin, he's been he's been sticking his nose in there from time to time with that top 5 position. He's been having a good run. We haven't done a whole lot of talking about him, but he's looking really strong at the number 88 here tonight.
He definitely is. A Shirk, putting the Shirk in it, dropping a few spots, fell back that 4th position. Ronnie Shirk in the 51 machine. Wes Wiggin now looking to his inside, coming down turn number 4, coming out of 4, down the front straightaway. Give it to Wes Wiggin, and now you look at David Worthington trying to follow Wiggin as they go into turn number 1. And we're now on the butt kicker 10 to go for Lucas Lyons. Out of turn number 2, and Peyton Hubbard's coming. Hubbard in that 99 machine. He wants to, BJ, he wants that points lead too. And he wants to be locked in.
Yeah, absolutely. His teammate winning it last season and moving up to the Xfinity and Cup Series, being Keith Hackney. He wants to continue to hold that crown for next level racing, so he's really pushing it, trying to get that position. You see, he's been faster than Lyons, but Lyons has just been smooth. It's a difficult track to pass. You almost have to try to get that outside line working and really shut down the driver to your inside in order to make the pass, especially when the tires start really getting worn in. You see right there the line, they're entering up a little higher and coming down off the bottom of the turn on exit. Lines faster than Hubbard that time around. Starting to pull away just a little bit. You see the 99 enter way up high, and he's going to exit off the bottom. Now he's closing the gap a little bit. Caution flag is out.
Well. Dustin Rinston there in the 20 part of this caution. Oh.
It actually started a little bit forward with Taylor Peacock and the 18. The 18 of, yeah, that's who it was. Aaron Jackson.
Let's take a look at this one. So basically almost 2 instances on the track.
The 81. Ooh, looks like the 51 got a little loose. 81 checked up, and the 20 right there had nowhere to go. That's Dustin Reinsettle. Nowhere to go but into the back of Taylor Peacock.
Now that's 2 different instances there. You see the 12 gets to the 20 and the 77. Around they go. And then Taylor Peacock involved in that one a little further ahead. 2 wrecks at the same time, BJ.
It's rare, but it does happen, as you just saw right there. It's always throws a wrench in the works for the race admins too. Like, do they call them both? Do they call one of them? Which one did the caution actually come out on? How do you play that one?
Well, who knows? I just work here.
I agree. We're hired to talk, not call.
Right. Right now, 6 laps to go for Lucas Lyons. Tonight's race sponsored by the Tater Tot 101 by your good friends at Sonic. After this race, make sure to head down to Sonic, get you a nice, cold, big, large drink.
Bring me a burger. I'm hungry.
Burger.
Been eating a lot of venison burger lately.
Oh. You know what we saw today? We saw a wolf.
Oh, did you?
A wild wolf at work today.
My coworker got a picture. I wish I had it. If I did, I'd send it to you and let you put it on screen, because according to the DNR, they do not live in West Virginia, but my coworker got a live picture on his phone of a mountain lion stealing his deer that he shot.
And speaking of Lions Pride, Lucas Lyons there, your race leader. Coming to 4 to go. Lights will go out. Lucas Lyons chooses the inside, and for some odd reason I just don't know about it, I just got this weird feeling. Allow Peyton Hubbard to restart the inside there. I always find it easier to look to my right on a start of a race than to my left.
Even on iRacing?
Yeah.
I never did like it. I never did like it when I was on a second leader, chose the outside. See, on the dirt side, I figured out the system, and I could take the race lead if I'm in second place from the outside. Can't do it on asphalt, but I could do it on dirt. So if the leader chooses the outside, I'm wanting to cry at that point.
Well, you know, he has Alex Healy in his hip pocket when he go back for this restart. That could be dangerous with those two. Nick Littert bringing the pace car down pit road. Lucas Lyons bringing us the Geico restart zone. We're back to racing with 3 laps to go. Lucas Lyons with a good start there. as they head into turn number 1. Peyton Hubbard clears Alex Healy. Healy in the 3rd spot, but here comes the 88 of Wes Wiggin. Wiggin throwing the wig out the window. He's coming for. He wants a podium finish here tonight in the 88 truck, the Flex Motorsports.
I told you he's been running nice and quiet, but he's been there the entire time. He sits right now fighting for that 3rd spot alongside of Alex Healy, who's also been fast, but this is exactly what Peyton Hubbard and Lucas Lyons want to see in their rearview mirror, is those guys battling and taking the pressure off of them. Peyton Hubbard, we saw him back up to the back bumper of Lucas Lyons just moments ago. He's going to try to catch back up to him and put the pressure on as they come through turns 3 and 4 right now. White flag is in the air.
White flag the final time for Lucas Lyons as they head into turn number 1. We'll go to the side-by-side. As with the left-hand side, you'll see Lucas Lyons and Peyton Hubbard coming out turn number 2. Then you see right there on the right-hand side, you see 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Coming out of turn number 3 there. Going in turn number 4. Coming out turn number 4. Picking up the win. Give it up for Lucas Lyons. Picking up the win. Peyton Hubbard in 2nd. Alex Healy in 3rd. 4th going to Wes Wiggin, Daniel Worthington, and Bobby Hall Jr. Aaron Jackson and Ronnie Shirk. Cody Anderson and Cody Verrill rounding out your top 10.
We head back to full screen. What a race that was. Well done by Lucas Lyons to come home with the race win. And my relays just decided they wanted to automatically pull up the results. Okay.
Lucas Lyons picking up round number 2 here with the Bluegrass Truck Series.
And two first-time winners here, 2 weeks in a row for the Truck Series.
Take a look at your official results on the board. Lucas Lyons picks up the win. Peyton Hubbard in 2nd. Alex Healy in 3rd. Wes Wiggin in 4th. 5th will be Daniel Worthington. Bobby Hall Jr. will come home 6th. Aaron Jackson will come home 7th. Ronnie Shirk in 8th. Cody Anderson in 9th. Cody Farrell with the top 10. Then you have CJ Mason, Taylor Peacock, Dustin Renstittle. Then you got Ed Osborne, Mark Gilbert, Fernando Takahashi in 16th. Drew Farrell in 17th. Michael Cole in 18th. 19th will be Tyler Evans. Will Weber will come home in 20th.
And it's going to be Bentley McFarland, Brian Terry, Travis Twitty, George Gibbs, David Brackett, your top 25. It's going to be John Valentine, Alan Duranko, Charlie Mace, Carter Hansen, Sean Kaiser, your top 30. Sean Kostritza, Chris LeBourgeois, Barrett Morton, Devin Scroggins, Jeremy Vaughn, Craig Williams, Derek Puckett, and Jonah Colbert rounding out your 38 cars here tonight.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll come back with post-race interviews. Welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. And we was. Maybe he forfeited. No, he's back.
Take him back.
Well, Lucas, you've won the Tater Tot Trophy. That's going to be tasting mighty good after this race, huh?
Yeah, man, I'm so excited.
Well, let me tell you, at one point, You started on the outside of someone to take the lead. Was you worried about that? And you kind of know where I'm going at with that.
I mean, I will say that was a really, really risky call on his part. And yeah, I mean, I don't know any other feeling you would feel besides scared when you're running on the outside of somebody and you just saw him net code basically take out two very, very strong trucks all race long. So, I mean, all I had to do, in my opinion, was just send it in there a little bit harder than they did, and man, it paid off. Had the lead out of turn two. Rhett came out. He was still in second, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start on the outside and make people behind him check up because he's not going to get as good a start as I do.
Well, then you made green flag pit stops, and after your pit stops, you made your way back to the front, get around Ronnie Shirk there. Never looked back, but Peyton Hubbard was coming for you until that last caution. That have you thinking about anything last couple laps on that after that restart?
I normally don't have the best luck in any league racing or anything like that. So looking back, seeing somebody come up on you, I mean, I was pretty scared he was going to sit it in there. I've had a few times I've been in position to win and taken out because somebody wants to overdrive the corner, and I was definitely scared. And luckily I had my teammates in my ear telling me, hey, look, you got this. You're getting a better exit. He's driving it in a little bit too hard. And if you just keep doing what you're doing, you'll get the win, and it paid off.
Definitely. Go ahead and thank those fine sponsors making it all possible for you.
First, I want to shout out my Twitch, Alliance Pride Gaming. I want to shout out Jonah for bringing me on board, all my teammates over at JC Motorsports. If you ever need a home loan, do it with Honor. They do it really, really fastest that I've ever seen. Get you in a home as soon as in 9 days. And man, just all my friends who tune in, no matter what happens in my races, I really couldn't do it without them.
All right, that's Lucas Lyons picking up round number 2 at the Bluegrass Truck Series, the Tater Top 101. Well, BJ, you caught up with our second place finisher tonight.
Trying to caught up with the driver of the 99, Peyton Hubbard. Man, what a run that you had. 2 weeks in a row now, managed to come home in a top 3. Walk us through that race a little bit.
Yeah, the race was good. All race, it was with all the cautions, man. We were thinking that we were gonna be able to run really deep into that last run without having a pit, and we ended up going green for a good chunk at the end. But it's fun racing with those guys up front. Lucas ran a really good race. So did Alex. I think I had one chance to make the move on Lucas, and he shut me down. And I was like, man, I don't know when I'm going to do it. And I just, he burnt me at the end. Came home with the win. So, but it's good to be on the podium 2 weeks in a row for sure.
You had a caution-plagued race. You only ended up running with one single green flag pit stop throughout the entire race. Do you think that's something that kind of helped you work your way forward, and get that second place finish, or would you have rather seen it stay green flag, get some more green flag pit stops?
I think it went as good as it could have went. I mean, I don't like seeing so many cautions. It's just kind of, I wish, especially early in the race, I wish we could keep it a little bit cleaner. But it'll get better. But I don't know. I think with us all pitting at the same time on that last green flag stop, it kind of worked out. I think the only reason I got around Healy was on that last restart when I think it was Shirk was up there with us, was top 4, and I was able to get the jump and kind of close off the inside and just ride behind Lucas till the end.
It definitely worked out for you. Managed to come home with a good finish in second spot. Go ahead and thank your sponsor. Shout out somebody else make it possible.
Yeah, man. Smith & Company Custom Homes, Spy Optic, cleaned up. Elite Performance Industries, all the guys at Next Level Racing again, Keith helping us out with some strategy stuff, and Jeremy, I know he had a good race going, and it sucks that it ended the way it did, but I think the season's looking good so far. If we can just keep this rolling, I think we're looking pretty good to bring home the championship again for NLR.
Well, congratulations again on your second place finish.
Thank you.
Steve?
All right. Well, caught up with your third place finisher, not Alex. I gotta
That's
say
me.
this. It's you. But you know what? If you had the Ass Blaster 9000 on that car, that company would have sold out product tonight.
That man, I actually talked about running it before the race. I've got to swap it over to the Toyota for this season, so it'll be back next week.
Definitely. I mean, a lot of shorts are going to be need to get cleaned and bottoms
Absolutely.
after this race.
Man, you're telling me I was sitting back there. Well, not sitting back there, but I was sitting back with my little drink with a little umbrella in it, just watching all the chaos occur.
Definitely eventful night for the Tater Tot 101. I mean, wouldn't that be special if you won the 5-foot Tater Tot trophy?
Man, I honestly I can't think of anything else in life that I would rather have than a 5-foot tater tot trophy.
I think what you should do is go get you a Tater Tot costume and race it on Wednesday night.
I'll do it.
Do the live look in.
Hey, do not threaten me with a good time.
Well, go ahead and tell us about your night, though. I mean, you gained 10 spots at the start of the race, so you started 13th.
Yep. Yeah. Qualifying didn't go really how I wanted to. I didn't think I was super fast, but I was expecting to start in the top 5. But luckily, I was able to work up pretty quickly. I know cautions aided some of that, and there was, I think, maybe on that first or second restart, I was on the bottom line, and the outside didn't really go, so I got a bunch of cheap ones there, and then I was really just trying to bide my time and just wait to see who else was going to wreck, and there at the very end, when with Lucas and Peyton ahead of me, I could see that they were starting to race each other pretty hard, and I was backing up my entries, trying to save a little bit of tire because I was hoping they'd get real aggressive with each other, and I'd be in a position to take advantage of it. But that very last caution, it kind of killed me because I felt like I was on my way, and they were starting to get really racy. But all in all, I can't be mad at a third place. I finished 4th last week, so much better start to the season than I had last season, and got to give a shout out to all my Team Flex guys. We finished, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right there. So a great team effort from them. Shout out to David Farmer. He was in there spotting us and helping us out with strategy, all that. And shouts out to my loyal viewers, my super hot wife that's super famous in Bluegrass. My brother-in-law is probably watching, and anybody else that's out there supporting me. I appreciate it a ton.
That's what she instead of you wearing a Tater Tot outfit, she should wear it and have a sign cheering you on behind you during the live look-in.
Hey, I'll do my best to talk her into it, but she told me after last season that she will not be walking into this room while a race is happening anymore.
She just wants to be that one-hit wonder, don't she?
You go out on the top, man. You can't top that.
You can't. I mean, I'm sure she could, but
yeah. We might have some issues with YouTube and Facebook.
If we did that, that's true. We're going to keep it with her one-hit wonder last season. Definitely. Go ahead and thank those fine sponsors, Alex.
Yeah, well, this week it is RaceQuip, which is a subsidiary of my employer, Holly Performance Products. Guys in the league, if you're looking for a nice seat for your sim cockpit or your real race car, you need a helmet, any safety gear. They're the best value in the game. And once again, shout out to Team Flex. And also Tushy with the Ass Blaster. It's coming back next week, so I'm still repping them.
All righty, Alex Healy coming home in that 3rd spot. Congratulations.
Woo-hoo. Thank you, fellas.
You're welcome. All right, that's going to conclude our broadcast with the Bluegrass Truck Series. We want to thank the sponsors real quick with the Bluegrass iRacing Series. Huffman Performance, Buck Kicker, Kinder, J&J Gaming, and Elevated Outdoors. Make sure to tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern for the Xfinity Series live on Ultimate Dirt TV. BJ, this race was exciting. Tomorrow's even going to be even better.
Oh, I absolutely can't wait to see the Xfinity come out to New Hampshire and put down, I believe it's 115 laps.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, look here. 131. 131 laps. Can't wait to see those guys come out here and roll out 131 laps, put on a good show for us.
Definitely. Until next time, I'm Steve McMillan, along with BJ Duvall. We're going to say God bless, good night. We'll see you tomorrow night.